All right, this week what I want to do is take some time and talk about the books that have helped to make me love reading. Now, I've already talked about a lot of them, really important books to me, like Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. But these are some other books that may be a little bit less known or may have been forgotten over the years, but I wouldn't be a passionate reader if it weren't for these books. And since we're getting close to Christmas, and reading is probably the greatest gift of all, one of the greatest gifts of all, I thought that this was an appropriate time to stop and talk about those books. So, the first book that I want to talk about is one that I'm sure a lot of people haven't heard about. I was so surprised to hear Neil Gaiman mention them in one of his speeches. But that is the Alfred Hitchcock and the Three Investigators series. Now, this particular book is called Alfred Hitchcock and the Three Investigators. In The Mystery of the Green Ghost. Okay? And so essentially, we used to have these books in my elementary school library. And, a lot of people have grown up reading Nancy Drew or reading the Hardy Boys, but Alfred Hitchcock and the Three Investigators was a little bit creepier, a little bit more supernatural, and it was very similar. I mean, a group of guys who are friends or related, and they are, trying to figure out these mysteries. Well, I love mystery books, and so mystery books were probably my first mature reading love. But specifically, I loved the idea of these books. These kids were young, so you felt like you could also be the one investigating it, and they were pursuing these leads together. And it was a series. There was many books. Now, unfortunately, these have not survived the way Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys have. I wish they had. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them to keep, because they really spurred my love of reading. And so if you ever get a chance to pick up Alfred Hitchcock and the Three Investigators series, especially this book, The Green Ghost, I hope that you pick it up.